Hi friends, I'm Miss Myra and I am here to talk to you about the tropical rainforest and how the tropical rainforest is home to many animals, and you're gonna hear that a lot throughout the video. So I have a picture of the tropical rainforest. That's how it looks like. I have another photo here. So basically the tropical rainforest has tall trees, plants with big leaves, and lots of vines. The weather is usually warm and humid with lots of rain. The tropical rainforest is home to many animals with bright colors or special adaptations to hide and protect themselves from predators. So you can find the tropical rainforest. Well, let's explain something first. So not all forests with lots of trees and animals are tropical rainforest. Remember, tropical rainforests are hot, wet, and they have very tall trees, okay? So you guys are right around here, and I am located here somewhere. And you see the little spots in like lime green color? Those are the tropical rainforest. They are found along this middle line, this white line called the equator. Okay, I have another photo where you can see the equator right here. Remember, you're up here, around here, and this along the equator you have the tropics. So on both sides of the tropics you can find the tropical rainforest. And this area of our world gets lots and lots of sunshine, and so that's a reason of why we can find most of all of our tropical rainforest in the world along this line. Okay, so the tropical rainforest, like we said, is habitat to many animals and plants, and it is divided into layers. So you have the forest floor. You find some animals there, some type of animals there. You have the understory layer. Some other type of animals live here. You have the canopy layer and the emergent layer. This is another photo of the tropical rainforest where you can see that the emergent layer will be the very top. And you can also see the canopy layer, which is all basically kind of like an umbrella that covers everything. So maybe the floor, it's dark because how this canopy layer covers everything and doesn't allow a lot of sunshine to hit the very bottom of the tropical rainforest floor. Oh, we're gonna look at some animals that you can find in the tropical rainforest, and this first one is the howler monkey. I wonder what it's doing. A gorilla, a red-eye frog, a scarlet macaw, a tiger, a spider monkey. Oh, my favorite, a sloth, and let's look at this picture. So, like we said, the rainforest is home for many animals and plants where they naturally live and grow. A tropical rainforest is home to these animals and many other types of animals. So these animals depend on each other to survive. So for example, a predator is an animal that eats other animals, and a prey is an animal that other animals eat. So if we look at this picture, these are tropical rainforest animals. We'll look at this boa constrictor. The boa constrictor is a predator because she eats the sloth and she eats the squirrel monkey. The jaguar here, it's also a predator because he eats the squirrel monkey, which will become the prey, correct? Oh, when you have the butterfly here, so the butterfly eats from the flower. So in this case, the butterfly is also the predator. Okay, so I have a book that I would like to share with you guys so that we can learn much more about the tropical rainforest. This book is called Rainforest Animals, and it is by Jill McDonald. So it reads. Can we see? Lace up your boots. Put on your backpack. We're going for a walk through the rainforest. Are you ready? Rainforests are warm, wet places full of tall trees, beautiful plants, and amazing animals. The rainforest floor is dark and damp. Can you count all the crawling insects? Let's see, let's count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 6. Let's name them. We have a mosquito, a caterpillar, a beetle, a praying mantis, an ant, a dragonfly, and a moth. So insects are small but important. They are a source of food for many animals. So the word source means where something comes from. So this is where the beginning of the food web, the beginning of the food web. This is where everything begins, at the very bottom in the forest floor. And did you see that it said it was dark and damp? Why did we think it's dark and damp? Remember the canopy? That layer that covers everything. It's like an umbrella and it doesn't really allow sunlight to hit the floor. I'm sure that's why it's always dark and damp. Do you know what the word damp means? That there is little wetness in it. Okay, let's continue. The giant anteater uses its snout and long sticky tongue to catch and eat insects. The snout. The snout is that part of an animal's face, an animal's head, that is both the nose and a mouth. That is the snout, this right here. It can eat up to 30,000 ants and termites in one day. 30,000 ants and termites in one day. So termites are a type of insect that eats wood. But let's see. Giant anteaters have no teeth. No teeth. I wonder why they don't have no teeth. They eat insects and they use the snout to eat the insect. So maybe it's because they just vacuum all the insects and then just swallow them. They don't need to chew them, do they? I don't think so. That's probably like they just naturally don't have any teeth, even during their adult life, not just when they're babies. Here's a gorilla family. Gorillas are big and furry and have very long arms. They eat fruit, bark, leaves, and sometimes bugs. So bark is that outside layer of the tree trunks and tree branches that protects the trunk and the branch. It's just that outside thick layer, the bark. Let's climb a tall rainforest tree. Okay, so now we're climbing up. Crack! What's that sound? It's a red-eyed tree frog. Frogs lay eggs and tadpoles hatch from them. Tadpoles then become baby frogs. Row! This big cat with spots is a jaguar. It can roam the forest floor or climb into the trees to look from above. Unlike most cats, jaguars like water and are good swimmers. I have a cat and he does not like to bathe, so jaguars still like water. Hiss. A boa constrictor coils around a branch. Coils means this, to roll into circles. Its long, scaly body has patterns to help it hide from enemies. Like we mentioned previously, remember? They have to adapt to their habitat, and these patterns, I'm sure they look similar to their environment. That way they can easily hide from that predator who's probably hunting for them. So boa constrictors can have 60 babies at one time. 60 babies at one time. That's a lot of babies for that mama. Oh, a little higher up the tree now, we hear a loud rap rap. What's that? It's a howler monkey, the loudest land animal in the world. Howler monkeys use their loud voice to scare off other animals. Did I scare you? Sorry. Sloths look forward to nap time. They spend most of their lives hanging upside down in trees, holding onto branches with their long claws. Sloths are the slowest moving mammals in the world. A mammal is an animal with hair or fur on the outside and a skeleton inside. So this is a mammal, and he is the slowest moving animal of the world. Let's climb up some more. See that beautiful bird? It is the scarlet macaw. What colors are its feathers? Do you want to see what colors the feathers are? There you go. The scarlet macaw has 2 claws that point forward and 2 that point backwards so that it can easily grab things. At the tip top now, whose blue wings do you see fluttering? It's a blue marfa butterfly, one of the largest butterflies in the world. One of the largest butterflies in the world? Wow. We're almost done. I do have a picture of an actual photo of an actual size of a marfa butterfly, and I would like to show it to you. We're going to put a pause right here. And I do have a picture. This is the marfa butterfly right here. Do you see? That is an adult's hand right there. This is my hand. And kind of like the same size. That's how big the marfa butterfly is. Isn't that amazing? It looks beautiful. So I wanted to show you that because I was curious, so I looked it up. The other side of its wings is brown, which helps it hide when the wings are closed. So it hides from the predators. If it closes its wings, they're brown. They can probably look like a tree branch, and the animals hunting for food won't be able to see her. So this is how the marfa butterfly hides from predators. The rainforest is home to so many special animals and plants. Maybe one day you will visit them. So this is one big tall tree in the rainforest, and it shows us we can actually see the layers. So we have the forest layer, the forest floor. We have the understory layer, and around here we have a canopy, right? Around here we have a canopy, and the very bottom is going to be the emergent layer. So you can see that the insects and the big animals live on the forest floor, and then we have the understory layer and the canopy layer, and between those you have the jaguar, the boa constrictor, the frog, the howler monkey, sloth. Then at the very top in the emergent layer, you can find the marfa butterfly, the scarlet macaw, and I'm pretty sure there's many more animals that you can find in this layer. So why don't you try to find more animals that live in the rainforest, and maybe try to find out on which layer they live in. Would you like to do that? Let's do it if we have time. I hope we do. So I really hope you enjoyed this book. I know I did. I learned a lot about rainforest animals and their habitats. See you next time. Bye.